And it looks like we're live. All right, where we left off, the party had just completed going through the treasure room as well as the throne room, defeating Chief Rip Nugget of Thistletop and routing around in some of the left behinds looking for treasure, precious gems, really anything sparkly. And after a little bit of rummaging around, finding a fair amount of treasure, looks like most of the party is looking all right. Looks a little beat up, but not in too bad a shape. A couple party members, however, do look like they're in pretty bad shape at the moment. Um, at this point, it's about 12 or so noon. Um, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Um, I think I need to find. I'm going to go find uh Tristan and talk with him. So I'm going to move over. Sorry, Tristan. I didn't know where you went for a second there.
That's quite all right. I guess I did disappear for a hot minute.
No worries. We're looking after this beautiful steed.
I think they're going to need a little bit of work, but I mean, yes.
Definitely have. Definitely going to need some work and going to need some TLC, little R&R, some more acronyms.
All of the appropriate things, yes.
But Zero's pretty beat up, so we may want to let him sleep.
he certainly was quick to hop into one of those. I kind of glance over and look at what the goblin approximation of a bed is. Like you certainly seem quick to hop into, well, that and off to dreamland.
It's definitely better, I guess, than the dirt.
I guess it's better than the floor, but not much.
Just a little bit, right? I mean, I assume
slightly better, I guess.
I only can hope that the loot can
maybe spruce this place up a bit. Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's a little work could be done there.
Theoretically speaking, if we can pull off this peace between, the town and these folk, theoretically maybe some trains can open up, maybe some craftsmen can come in here and make this place kind of nice.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
business could be booming.
I mean, clearly the goblins have some sort of, who knows what's in here. I mean, they clearly have water and access to underground streams. They could probably open up a mining operation or something in here. And wait a minute, what are we even talking about this? We're not exactly tradesmen ourselves. We're adventurers. Why are we worrying about the ins and outs of business?
Don't worry about it. I mean, we can. It's all about the betterment of the people, right? So if that can open up business, that's a good thing, I assume.
I suppose.
Like you said, though, again, we are adventurers, not businessmen.
No, I don't think we're. I mean, I'm not settling that anytime soon. There's so much left I need to explore, and from the sounds of it, you have no desire to go back to the farm anytime soon.
Oh no! I don't think. I don't think I'd be ready yet to settle back down. My hands know steel more than I know dirt, soil.
No time for sword is wife and duty is mistress and all that.
Precisely. So before we I'm thinking we should tackle that dungeon. We should see what's in there, but should we rest up first before
I think it would be prudent to rest up a little bit. Maybe give these bumps and bruises a little bit of a time to heal over a bit. We got out of there all right, but Iomade knows what's in these caverns, so we probably best to kind of tackle it at full strength.
Sounds like a plan. We can should we test what they call beds?
I kind of press my foot up against one of them to just kind of see if it's about to fall apart.
It can
As
hold
you
0 without us.
as you push down, it feels like the it feels like you should be feeling a little bit more resistance than you do. It almost, if you weren't balanced in such a way where you had most of your weight on your back foot, it almost feels like you're gonna fall off into a little cliff as you're trying to feel what's in front of you. At at a certain point, you just hit more or less about an inch worth of hay and straw above kind of a patchwork of dirt and padded ground. There are a couple of what could be considered cots in some of the other corners of the room, but they too look a little bit on the decrepit side.
I kind of just look at the hay and straw, and I'm like, well, I've slept in worse.
That's true.
I mean, I've definitely slept in worse, and we have bedrolls. We can. I mean, I wouldn't trust the. Again, I kind of bounce my foot on the bed frame, and I'm like, I wouldn't trust this.
No,
But
no.
but I mean, we can probably trust hay and straw.
Right, that's pretty solid. It should hold.
Yeah, I mean that'll do in a pinch.
Absolutely. And like I said, I guess I gave my bedroll to loot, but no pain, no gain. And
just take zeros. He's not using it.
That's true. Just take that out of his, take it out of his adventuring pouch.
Rogue's gotta do what a rogue's gotta do.
I do not believe in stealing. But and this is just borrowing. Sorry,
you're not stealing. You're just borrowing.
Borrowing.
It's not like you're going anywhere.
Absolutely, we are staying here. And even though this bedroll is the size for 0, at least it will cover some of me. But all right, should we? It's only like midday, I think, right? So
it is. It's only about noon.
Do you want to scout out and then hit that hay, both metaphorically and literally, or do you want to, rest up now and take care of it at night when it's all dark and spooky?
Oh boy, maybe we should scout out first. That might be a good idea.
I mean, the night excursion sounds like it would make up for a better song, but I mean.
It might be a little safer too.
but I'm of the opinion that safety is probably the smarter choice here.
100%. We're going with brains here. We don't need, I'm not afraid of the dark. Utramir and Tristan afraid of the dark, no way. But we smarter though, like you said, smarter.
Of course.
Oh, now where's my night light? I mean, my night torch.
Of course.
All right, let's see. Should we? Do you want to lead going down the hall, or should I lead?
I mean, I can lead if you would prefer that I led. If I led, I certainly can do that. Yeah, I mean, either way.
Let's see. I think. Damn, I hate making decisions. Where is 0 when we need him to say? I will stand in the back, and we have to kind of figure things out on our own.
I will take lead.
Sounds good.
I will take lead.
Usually, I swear, at least 0 can say I'll be in the back, and we can just go from there.
That usually makes our decision for us. Yes.
Right. I guess we'll go forward.
I guess we're going first.
All right. I shall follow you then.
All right.
It appears that there are 2 staircases that lead downward, one to the far north and the other to the south.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do? Should we go north or south?
An excellent question.
Let's see. I think we should go south.
You think we should go south?
That's just I had to make I was like, if I'm going to make a choice, I'm going to just randomly pick. South sounds good right now.
All right. Well, if south sounds good to you, then it sounds good to me.
All right. Watch as I'm 100% wrong. We walk right into a trap.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
Is there any? I assume there's no light down there, right?
No, we're definitely going to need to strike a torch or two.
All right. I shall mark that. Get the torch set. Definitely going to have my rapier in the other hand. Torch in one hand, rapier in the other.
Okay. I will also strike a torch and kind of grip it in my. I'll have my. Do I want my sword out with my shield, or I just want? Nah. I mean, I could theoretically grip both.
Yeah.
I'll hold my shield and a torch in one hand, and then my sword in the other one.
Or would you prefer? I guess we should both have torches, right? It's extra light.
Maximize the amount of light we have here.
Absolutely.
Might as well.
And I can see in the dark a little bit, but it definitely helps.
I can as well, but it's not as well pronounced as one might think.
Absolutely, I prefer with the supposed demon down here that we have a little extra light.
All right. As you move down the chamber, as you move down the staircase, it spirals several times. The once dark chamber has a light glow at the end of the staircase. As you continue forward, you find a chamber with a single lantern which hangs from a hook on the wall next to where the stairs enter this room from the north. Several rickety doors open to this room, and a few discarded dog pelt rugs lie forgotten to the northeast corner.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Should we should we go forward, to the left, or to the right?
Let's take the left. I don't know why.
Perfect.
Seems like a prudent choice.
Excellent.
Oh wait, I gotta switch my tool. Go.
All right. So, which way are you going? Which door are you taking?
We're going to the left. I guess to the west, right?
Yeah.
Far western door.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Are you gonna move and open it?
Yes, we are.
Do you want to still lead, or do you want me to open the door?
I'm going to investigate the door because a separate entity somehow just calls to me from beyond saying, investigate the door. This is how bad things happen.
I think we've all seen at least one play in which something horrific happens when people go into dark places on their own.
Investigating the door.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I have a 15 in total.
All right.
So I rolled an
Of the doors in the room, the door to the west appears to be the strongest and the most well built.
Hmm.
It has more iron fortifications and lockings than the others do, and seems to be considerably more fortified than the rest.
Outramid, do we still have that key?
Oh yes, we do. That's right. I'm pretty sure Loot gave it to me.
Give it a twist. Let's see what's what here.
All right. I'm going to try the key on it.
You fumble around several times before you find a key that fits. You manage to unlock the door, and do you open it?
I'm going to put my head up to the door and see if I can hear anything.
You hear. You don't hear anything. Or roll a perception check.
Roll perception check. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I should have said that. 25.
Oh, shit.
You still don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, I don't hear anything. Let's go for it. I'm just going to open the door.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Absolutely. And who knows? Either there is a hideous beast behind this door or treasures untold.
Or beautiful women.
Ooh, I'm okay with that too. Beautiful women, here we come. Open that door.
As you open the door, the hinges on the door creak. It sounds like this door hasn't been open in some time.
Oh no.
Though not so audibly that it echoes through the chamber, just enough to make the hairs on the back of your neck tingle with fright. As you open the chamber, you find in front of you an empty hallway.
Damn. Always with the hallways. You know,
Where's
one of these
the
days.
empty hallways in this place? I swear to.
Someone's, you were right, Tristan. We need to bring people in here to redesign this place. You know, there are too many empty hallways.
Whatever architect, I need to find whatever architect came up with this place and dig up his corpse and kick it.
There could have been a nice foyer, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been an ensuite.
Absolutely, but it's just another goddamn
hallway after hallway.
All right, let's just go. Let's go for it. What do you say?
Right.
I will try and open this door as well.
All right. You have a key for that one too?
Oh yes. Let's see it. I assume it's probably locked, so let's try that.
You try this time using the same key as before and find that it unlocks with ease. Again, you open the door and it creaks just a bit. On the other side of the door, you find a sizable chamber. To the southern wall of this room, a bank of cells lie with iron doors, 6 in total. The rest of the room is obviously made as into a torture chamber.
Oh my.
With the tools of the trade strewn about. Racks sit against the far wall. An iron maiden stands to the north. The fire pit smolders below a spiky cage dangling on a chain from the ceiling.
See, now this is a room with a lot of potential.
Yeah, I see why they didn't have a nice foyer leading into here.
Right. Maybe, again, the redesign could really help with this.
Yes. Maybe this could be like a nice, a room of fountains, perhaps.
Absolutely.
They already have a fire pit. We can use it to make a sauna, nice and steamy.
Ooh, I'm loving this idea of a sauna. Forget the Iron Maiden, or
I mean, they're so gauche, really. The Iron Maiden, they're very so uncivilized.
Oh, absolutely. It's
so inelegant and just and these cells. Oh.
Get rid of the cells, make these. You could do anything with this space. It's beautiful.
I mean, on the topic of sauna, we can make this like these could be the retreat rooms. I mean,
Ooh, I like this. Little private suites.
As you move through the chamber, you discover what you thought were patches of dirt on the floor were actually patches of dried blood. Some stick to the soles of your boots.
well, that's going to be hard to get out of the floor and of my boots.
This is
unpleasant.
absolutely. I'm
Rather
I'd-
unpleasant.
I guess the one nice thing is the door we walked through looks like it hadn't been opened in ages, so I don't think any of this is that fresh. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
As you continue forward, you find in one cell, the second to the last, at the end of the room, a hunched over, decrepit skeleton with rags for clothes and dust where flesh once lie.
it's definitely been a while for that fellow.
Sorry, mate.
Is the cell door open?
It is locked.
It's locked. Is there anything else in the other cells? Actually, I want to examine the room. Let's take a look, see if there's anything else besides just torture. 10.
Well, I got a 17.
Outramir notices a pile of bones in one corner. Looks like some are more fresh than others, but it seems like there's still a little bit of flesh attached to some of the bones.
Oh my.
Tristan, on the other hand, notices that, as well as carvings in the stone in some of the cells. Carvings that depict words and phrases and images that seem odd to him. Something like the ravings of a madman.
Okay, none of this makes any sense.
The bones are still. But the whole
Steady
dump.
on there. Steady on.
What do you say we get the hell out of this room?
Well, it depends on which way. Do you want to go back or do you want to go deeper into the rooms? There are 2 doors.
I have a feeling that there's nothing good for us here moving forward. Should we go? I think we should go back.
Perhaps. We'll save this for later.
Absolutely.
Let's I guess we're gonna head back through the hallway and back into the other room.
All right.
All right. So door number 1 was pretty disgusting. I assume we're going to find nothing but gross, just garbage down here. But
Likely, very likely.
should we go forward or should we take should we go to the east?
Let's knock out what's on the east side and might as well see what's, zero out both those sides and then tackle the doors in front of us.
Perfect. Let's see. I'll try the door, see if it's locked. And if it is, I will use the key on it.
It does appear to be locked. However, once you fumble through some of the keys on the key ring, you find one that fits. As you open the door, you find in front of you a small narrow chamber.
Like maybe they could put some tapestries up. You know what I'm saying? There are beautiful tapestries.
I know, maybe some weapon racks as a hangout, like some decorations. Oh my gosh, like
Absolutely. It's just
I know the notions of chivalry are lost upon the goblins and possibly whoever came here, but oh my god, heraldry, a little bit of I didn't think
Style.
I would say it, but a little bit of peacocking goes a long way.
100%. Little panache goes far.
My gosh.
These I just can't believe it. Let's get okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to unlock the door in front of us, assuming again that it is locked.
It does appear to be locked, and you do manage to find the key that fits. This this door seems to be a little bit more rigid than the previous door, having a little bit more salt caked on its hinges. As you open the door, you find on the other side what, what appears to be a storage room. Crates, barrels, mounts of miscellaneous refuse, mounts of miscellaneous goods lie heaped against the walls here. To the north, the sound of crashing surf echoes.
Some good
We'll
sounds.
We'll have to mark this out as a possible way out. You think there's anything useful in those crates? We might as well take a little look see.
Absolutely. Let's examine it.
All right, sure.
9.
Is that another perception check?
Oh yeah, dude. Sorry, I rolled assuming it was perception, but can we just check them?
They appear to be ordinary crates and barrels.
Nothing of interest inside.
Well, you'd have to open them up to find out.
All right, let's open these suckers.
Give them a little crack.
All right. Do you have a crowbar? Does anyone have a crowbar handy, or are you just trying to rip it open with your bare hands?
Just trying to rip it open.
Let's just give it a rip.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, we're talking.
Are you both kind of working together?
Yeah, let's do. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So add advantage +2 for both of you.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness I rolled for shit there. 9.
I've got a 16 plus 2 for advantage, so 18 in total.
It looks like you're struggling to get your kind of fingernails underneath the lip of the lid, but after a little bit of heaving and hawing, you manage to get one of the crates open.
Hell yeah.
You find
Too easy.
you find in this crate what appears to be a pile of dog slicers and some miscellaneous pieces of armor, mostly made for medium and small creatures, most of which is of moderate quality and caked in a coating of salt and kind of almost like a moldy grime.
Well,
So-
I guess if we ever need to come back for raw metal and material, I guess we could always come back here, but I don't see anything of worth. Do you want to crack open the other crates?
Let's do it. Let's try the other one.
All right, strength check.
20. Oh wait, 24.
All right.
23.
This time you managed to open the crate with a little bit more ease, getting your fingers underneath the lip and ripping the salt-caked nails that was holding the lid fastened. This time you find a pile of iron ore, though the salt of the air has turned it into part iron, part rust. Still a fair amount of usable iron, but it would now be considered impure iron and take a little bit more effort to smelt the iron out.
Maybe before we leave this place, maybe we can take this with us, or if we don't find anything else that's worthy of taking.
Certainly. I mean, raw materials are always a good benefit to have.
Absolutely. Let's see, is there I think those were the only 2 crates, right? Just a few barrels that we could try opening, or
There are a few barrels.
let's
Maybe there'll be some pickles in there.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's see if there's man, beautiful women, pickles. Here we come.
It does look like two of the barrels, fairly small barrels, really, have the insignia of a vineyard.
Ooh,
Wine. That's what I'm talking about.
that's better than pickles.
Hell yeah. Get a little drink on. All right. Let's try and open these suckers.
I mean, as long as the wine hasn't turned to vinegar.
Right.
All right, so that's a 17, 18, 19, if we're rolling with advantage again.
Yep.
19 as well for me.
All right, you open both of them up relatively easily. In one, it appears that the once probably a fine vintage of wine has turned to a red wine vinegar.
Damn.
The other, however, seems to be a little bit less turned. Still a tad sour, as most wine connoisseurs would consider, but certainly palatable for the lower rankings of society, and goblins in particular.
I don't think we should. I don't think it's worth it.
I wouldn't suggest this for anything other than cleaning out wounds.
Right. That's 100% right.
I guess in case we need to dip back and perhaps get something to bind some wounds with, but I wouldn't suggest drinking this.
Agreed.
It's definitely dead.
The other two barrels seem to be, upon further examination, appear to be kind of half broken, and their contents having been removed.
Damn.
Oh, firewood at some point, I suppose.
Absolutely. Again, there's at least a use for some of this stuff, right?
We can always use something. All right, let's proceed forward.
Do you want to be the lead or?
Yeah, whatever you wish.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Like you said, maybe this could be a potential exit. In case we need to make a quick getaway.
All right. All right. Come on. There we go. All right. In this chamber, you find the floor of a cavern that seems to be strangely polished, smooth. To the east, a thick cavern of vines and needles hangs down over a wide opening overlooking the Varatian Gulf. On the far side of the room, you see a creature that appears to be more knots than animal. Something that is moving about slowly, methodically, clinging itself to the rocks, to the rock face. It moves up the side of the wall in a slow manner, using its suction cups on a series of tentacles that hang long from its body and piercing beak with a set of eyes that now fall upon you. Roll initiative.
Oh, here we go.
It's a fucking spider octopus thing.
God damn. Here we go.
All right.
14.
I rolled an 18. Do we add anything to that?
Perception.
Oh, 21. Sorry.
24.
I've kind of gotten used to foregoing the roll to go last. But since I So it's like brilliantly said. Oh, I'll go first.
I'll go last.
Did not help our matter here.
And let's see. Ooh.
Mort, that just sounds horrible.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with Tristan.
Okay. So I'm assuming we're still at range with this thing.
At this point, yeah, you're kind of still tucked behind a rock, so you really can't see it all that well, and you don't have a clear shot.
Mm-hmm.
But Tristan or Outramir has a clear vantage point.
Screw it. I guess I'm gonna just kind of slowly make my way forward with my sword and my shield just up and ready to go, and just kind of surround this thing, maybe pull its attention off me so Outramir can get a better shot. Or do whatever he's gonna do.
All right.
Oh boy. Here we go.
All right, so you're kind of hanging back your turn. Are you foregoing your turn, or are you just hanging back?
I'm just moving forward. I'm not necessarily hanging back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just moving up into what I could consider striking range.
Gotcha.
Walking past me, I'll just kind of push myself up against the wall and make some room for you.
Yeah, just gotta put myself in a, you know what, we'll put myself right about there, so I have a bit of a reactionary gap.
Perfect.
Just kind of off to the side, but also like maybe kind of just drawing some attention to myself instead of Outramir. Because we also don't know how intelligent this thing is or how territorial it is, so let's just kind of be ready, but not outwardly aggressive.
How damn, never mind. I don't know if it would work, but how big is this creature?
It's difficult to say. Its tentacles are kind of tangled in on itself, but the mass of the creature is about 5 feet. But if it were stretched out, perhaps certainly longer.
And that's a green thicket there. That's just that leads out to the ocean, right?
That's right. That's kind of a green thicket. Looks like it's a kind of an opening to the Varician Gulf, and the tide has just brought in this pile of thickets from the shore, from the tide.
Oh, is there any drop into the ocean, or is it just right there at our feet?
It looks like the tide, it's at low tide right now. So the ground that you're on now is wet, but it's stable.
Gotcha. Damn. Okay, never mind. I had an idea, but it's not even my turn, so I'm not going to say anything.
All right. Tristan, does that end your turn?
Yeah, I don't think there's too much I can do at the moment. I mean, I guess we'll know from its turn what happens next.
All right. The Tetramount moves upward along the wall and positions itself. Next to Tristan, while it kind of still clings against the wall and ceiling, almost lashing itself against the upper catacombs of this cave. It then it then hisses at Tristan in a oddly snake-like tone.
Definitely not friendly. Definitely not friendly. Definitely not friendly.
Bad.
Yeah, not friendly. Not friendly. Not friendly.
Followed by let's see. It then launches itself against Tristan, flinging itself against the wall. Tristan, you can either it's trying to grapple you right now.
Mhm.
You can either attempt an attack or attempt to evade the grapple.
Ooh. You know what? Let's. This might be the wrong choice, but let's do some wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Let's do some wrestling. Let's attempt an attack.
Right, so you're attempting an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay. So that is.
It should be here.
That's a 19 in total.
All right, that hits.
Hell
Great.
yeah. Hell yeah.
And then what am I rolling for damage? Oh.
Whatever
What am
your
I-
weapon is.
Oh, I'm hitting with my sword. Okay, that's a 6 plus my prof. Yeah, 6. So that's a 9.
All right, as the creature falls from the ceiling, you manage to lop off a portion of one of the tentacles. It, however, uses the other tentacles to lash its. Well, let's see. Actually, how does it do? Yeah, it definitely does. It lashes itself around Tristan, grappling both arms and Tristan's neck, squeezing tightly. Tristan, you've never felt it almost feels like someone that's hugging you and is very happy to see you, but also trying to kill you at the same time.
Right to dodge.
That's actually, it only gets one. Oh, yes.
Like that.
All right. Let's see how it does. Da-da-da-da-da. See, Tristan, what's your AC? Oh yeah. Here we go.
Hmm.
Oh yes. All right, Tristan.
Yo.
After grappling you and pulling you, kind of pulling you in,
Mhm.
it lashes forward with its beak and manages to pierce kind of just the side of your eye. It's going
Ow.
straight for your face, and leaving a large bloody gouge at the end of your eye. You take 5 points of damage, plus 2 points of poison damage.
Oh shit.
Oh no! And then you also get. Let's see if it does it. Tentacle plus 2. Okay, it doesn't do that. So yeah, 5 points of damage plus, and then an additional 2 points of poison damage.
Okay, so that would put me at an 8.
Oh shit.
And it has you in its grasp. You are unable, at the moment, to even really move around all that well. You can still use your legs, but your arms are pretty much pinned. All right, that brings us to Uchimir.
All right. I am rushing at this thing with my sword drawn. And I'm going to try and cut the tentacle that's strangling. Is it multiple tentacles or just one tentacle?
Its entire body is wrapped around Tristan. There are 8 tentacles. Well, there's 7 tentacles. 7.5 tentacles. And all 7.5 are wrapped around Tristan, kind of grappling arms, grappling necks, grappling his torso. The only thing that isn't grappled is his lower half, his legs.
All right, I'm going to run at it, and actually, I'm going to, instead of go for the tentacles, I'm going to stab it aim for its eye.
All right. Roll for attack.
Don't fail me now. 22.
That hits.
All right, let's see. 9.
Ooh. You lunge forward, thrusting your sword into the eye of the creature. And you manage to gouge out one of its eyes. One of the, as far as you can tell, you can count at least 4 or 5 eyes.
It was just one. You said multiple. Fuck, that's right. Okay. I will attack again. And this will be the last turn, last move this turn. This time I'm going to aim for the tentacles. See if I can lop one or more off. Natural 20.
All right. That hits.
God damn it. 7.
In total?
In total, sadly.
All right. You thrust again, trying to go for another eye. Though you manage to pierce another eye. Actually, let's see how it does. Though you pierce the other eye, it still has its tentacles wrapped around Tristan.
Damn it.
That brings us to Tristan.
Since there's not much I can do now, I'm legit just going to like finagle my way down and bite this thing as hard as I can.
Okay. Roll a strength check, or unarmored check. So let's see. Not unarmored.
Unarmed.
Unarmed. Yeah.
Cool. I'm expert proficiency in that. So, and that's I'd add my strength to that, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So for you, that would be +7, +3, so +10 total. So,
Ooh, that's
Wait.
that's a 22 if that's correct.
is that right? Let's see. Unarmed. You are a fighter. Martial weapons. No, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. What was that? What was that total?
22.
All right, that hits. I think that's only a 1d2, however.
1d2?
Yeah, I think biting is only a 1d2. So that, here, I'll roll for you.
Okay, cool. Because the lowest thing I have is d4.
That is a 1. You do 1 point of damage.
Better than nothing. Bite the shit out of him. Turn him into sushi.
As you clamp your teeth into one of the tentacles, trying to wrap its way around your neck, you are engulfed in a flavor of salt and brine, slime and muck.
Oh.
It tastes like 3-day-old fish that's been left in the sun, and the slime has only just begun to fortify and become rancid.
Oh. Ugh. All right. As much as Tristan's probably going to hate me, we're doing it again.
All right, go ahead.
We're going to bite this fucker until we puke.
Do it.
Pass out.
Actually, that brings up a good point. You should roll a fortitude save to see if you puke.
Should have kept my mouth shut. Okay. I got a +9 to that, so that's a 21.
Oh.
You managed to keep your lunch down.
Oh, thank Jesus. We're gonna bite this fucker again,
Yes.
and that's actually another 21.
All right, that hits, and that's another 1 point of damage.
Cool.
And roll another Fortitude save to see if you. You know what? Nah, that. No, you should roll another Fortitude save. You should. If you're.
Huh?
Go ahead and roll another Fortitude save.
Okay. That's a 42. 42 is 9. That's an 11. So 20. Unnatural.
Okay. Though this time some of the brine goes down your nose and is kind of in the back of your throat,
Oh,
you manage to stave the urge of vomiting on the floor.
All right, so I'm assuming my teeth are still in this thing's like limb.
Yeah.
Instead of biting again, I'm gonna try to rip like just a chunk of flesh out with my teeth.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack. Also, don't forget to -10.
Oh, right. Oof. Okay. So that was +10, -10. That's a 15 in total.
ooh.
All right, that hits,
Oh, cool.
and that's another one.
It's better than nothing.
This time, when you clamp down, you have a jerking motion with your neck and rip out a mouthful of its flesh.
Hell yeah.
It
Hell
seems
yeah.
that even though it's dislodged from the animal, some of the tentacles are still latching onto the inside of your mouth
Ugh.
and on your tongue.
Oh. Oh.
Ugh. Spit that out right quick.
All right, that brings us to the Tetramount, who, let's see how they do. Let's see, he's still going after Tristan, who. All right. Okay, actually, let's do this. Yeah. So, Tristan, you hear from the creature a great cry, kind of almost somewhere between a hiss and a yelp
Good.
emits from this creature
Hell
as
yeah.
you kind of bite into it. Though, from that hiss and yell comes another strike to the exact same spot as
Oh,
before.
come on.
Wow. Cheap move.
Ow.
This time doing 5 points of regular damage, 2 points of poison damage.
God.
Jesus.
It then tightens down onto your muscles, and okay. Yeah. Ha! Oh. Okay. It then tightens down onto your muscles, kind of. It almost feels like your muscles are about to pop like a balloon.
Oh, jeez.
Does 6 points of damage.
And your homeboy's down.
Oh shit.
All right, that brings us to Uchimir.
You slimy bastard. Let's go, my friend. I'm going to, because I still have my torch, stick it into the.
Sorry. Before we, Tristan, you need to roll a Fortitude save
Oh,
to see
that's
if you're dying or not.
Oh.
You're unconscious. Let's see if you're dying.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I got a 17 plus 9, so that's a 26.
Okay. You are now stable. You get +1 to your health. You're still unconscious, but you're not dying.
So I'm like Frodo in this situation, just limping.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
All right, Samwise, it's up to you now.
All right, I'm going to this fucker. I'm going to stab him with my torch, my stillet torch. I'm going to aim for one of the eyes that I've gouged out. I want to see if I can burn this fucker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack. What do I consider that? Improvised weapon. Oh. Improvised weapon. What would that be? Okay, so go ahead and roll a. All right, go ahead and roll a regular attack. So for you, that'd be 5 plus 3 plus 8.
Perfect.
So D20 plus 8.
That's going to be a 25.
Where Mexican.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's gonna do. See what's fire? Fire's damage. 6. All right, that. All right, that lands a hit, and you manage to burn off and even appear to sear the wound previously inflicted, doing only 1 point of fire damage.
Okay. So maybe
Better than nothing.
I should have just stabbed him, I assume, then. But here we go. I'll attack now.
It does, however, look like you've shocked the animal, and it seems that its grip on Tristan is loosened slightly.
That's what I was looking for. Excellent. Okay.
Cool.
All right. I'm going to try and swing with my rapier to try and lop off an arm or a tentacle. I mean.
All right, go ahead and attack.
That's going to be a 19.
Hits.
That's a 5.
All right, you managed to lop off a tentacle from the creature, leaving it with only 6 tentacles.
Okay. Let's attack one more time. Even with the -10, I'll take it. That's going to be 15.
That hits.
All right. Come on, baby. Another 5.
All right. This time, the creature should be. This time, the creature looks considerably wounded, bleeding out. Its blue blood filling the room's floor and washing into the sea. That brings us to the creature. Or Tristan, you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm out.
Tetramount. The Tetramount begins to move away from, or releases its grasp of Tristan and makes its way out of the chamber and towards,
no, you don't.
And towards the ocean. Utamir, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm fucking skewering this thing.
Kill that bastard.
We're talking a 27.
Okay, that hits.
Attack. And what are you talking? Come on, let's go 6. 6, 6, 6. 6 plus the 3 makes it 9.
All right. Now that you don't have to concern yourself with accidentally hitting Tristan in your attack, you manage to swing forward and swiping kind of down the abdomen of the creature, hitting kind of what you might describe as an interior skeleton, or kind of a hardened skeleton, or kind of a hardened hide, and it begins to bleed out. You see what looks like 2 or 3 hearts kind of sliced in front of you. It lies dead on the floor and begins to kind of slide down the gentle slope of the chamber into the ocean.
All right, I hope the fish enjoy munching on him. Now I'm going to try and I don't know much about healing, but I'm going to try my best to heal Tristan.
So you can attempt a medicine check for to kind of heal him up real quick and kind of snap him back into consciousness, or you can spend 10, do that, and then now or then or later spend 10 minutes to kind of heal him up a little bit more and get a little bit more HP out of it.
All right. Shit. I'll try the medicine check.
All right. You're just trying to bring him back to consciousness?
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's a 18.
All right. You managed to bring him back to consciousness.
Hey!
Thank goodness. If that didn't work, I was just going to bring that vinegar over and put it on your nose.
Oh, God.
I know that would wake me up. Oh, holy smokes.
So, that was about the opposite of fun.
Right. We should probably get out here and
Yeah, let's do that.
we can come back when we're a little more healthy and get some rest.
Yeah, let's do that. It's a good idea.
All right. Should we go back to the chamber? Let's go back to the chamber where or the chamber. We can go back to the room where Ciro is sleeping. We can
Yeah.
get those mattresses and
Yeah,
rest there.
Let's do that. That sounds good.
Rest.
I'm trying to breathe out of my ribs that have been just compressed.
Right. Yeah. Just little bit crushed.
Tristan feels a little thinner.
All right. So you're making way back upstairs?
Yep, back upstairs.
All right, you make your way back upstairs and find Ciro still sleeping in one of the bunk beds that are just about his size. It's about 3 or so in the afternoon now. There's still a fair amount of sun left, but from the room that you're in, there's no window, so just a little bit of a torchlight.
It's
I'm gonna go to bed.
yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
same.
I plunk down because I'm just I am exhausted. I am what a fucking day.
All right. So you're both going to sleep?
Absolutely.
Well,
All right. Both of you can, let's see. So both of you can choose however many hit die you want to use and roll that for HP plus your Constitution modifier.
I have 3. I get the feeling I probably should use all of them.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to use all of them.
I'm gonna use mine, but I'm gonna use one at a time. Let's see how much health I can get back from each.
You have to choose.
Oh, you have
it's
to choose from the get-go.
Yep.
I'll do 2 just in case. Right, the first one didn't do much. +4. +4. Glad I did at least 2. And 10. There we go.
All right.
Right, so I am up to 30. I got 32 using all of mine, and then plus would I add that 1?
For your Constitution modifier?
No, like I added 3, the 2. No, that was a 2 that I had to add. I added that 2 for my Constitution modifier, but like the 1 point I had, I add that to go up. Yes.
The 1 point that you had?
Yeah, I'd add that because I got a 32 in total.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The last one to make it a 33.
Oh, yes. All right, so the first 3 hours go by without incident. However, you wouldn't necessarily know if it did or didn't, since you didn't leave a guard to stand by. So you hop right into the second 3 hours. So at this point, you can regain half of your hit die, which you can just round up for that. Regain any spells, and then you wake up refreshed, and you have the opportunity to have another round of hit die rolling. So you can choose however many hit die you want to use, plus your con modifier.
I'm just going to roll 1.
I'll also use 1 more. That'll leave me with 1 more hit die. So
Same here. Let's see what we got. Full health, baby.
thank God I got the same.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Whew.
You wake up
boy.
recharged and refreshed. It looks like Ciro's still sleeping off that head wound he experienced the day earlier.
He's going to be out for a little bit, probably.
He took a pretty nasty one to the head.
Looks like in the middle of the night, even Lute and Flute decided to join the group. Having found a cot nearby, the two of them managed to cuddle together for warmth.
Oh, that's adorable.
Lute still, even in sleep, is still wearing the crown that he has not deemed to remove.
I'm gonna just straighten it on his head.
King must always look his best. A ruler, whatever title he wants to take, war chief.
Just give him a little straightened out. Like, okay, little buddy.
Well, what do you say we head back down?
Let's try to avoid me getting, close
Nearly
to
dying.
goals, shall we?
Absolutely.
That's okay. I guess we're going for a hit first, ask questions later policy now.
Should we go down the same set of stairs, or do you think we should go to the north this time?
Let's maybe go to the north. Let's switch it up.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll lead.
Okay.
Hoping again this time I'm not blocking your end, blocking you, and then leaving you to have to be strangled.
All right, let's give it a go.
All right, let's do this thing to the north.
To the north. King in the north.
All right. You move to the northern staircase. This one a bit narrower than the one before. As you move down, you find yourself in a particularly narrow chamber with a door at the end.
I'll try and unlock it with a set of keys we have.
It feels like the lock should be turning, but there's some sort of a infringement, a force that is preventing you from unlocking the door.
It won't budge. Do you think we should use a little force, or should we backtrack?
Let's give it a little. Let's give it a little forceful persuasion, eh?
All right. I'll try and kick down the door.
All right, roll a strength check.
14 plus 3, 17.
17. All right, you smash through the door, or you smash into the door and bounce off slightly, but it looks like the hinges are just about to break. You hear from the other side of the door, "What the hell was that?"
Sake.
Oh, goddamn.
The name of Iomade, open the blasted door!
Yes.
"Begone, you rapscallions!" you hear from the other side of the door.
Listen, I've nearly met God once this week. I'm really not in the mood. Open the door before I'm forced to kick it down.
"I shall not."
Oh, you're about to see how rapscallion I can get, and I go to kick the door down.
Roll a strength check.
16 plus 3 is 18.
All right.
Ow.
You only just managed to plow through the door, opening up the chamber. However, as soon as you open up the chamber and you see a door on the other side close with a fair amount of force, a white hooded figure on the other side of the door. The room that you find yourself in is has a large table surrounded by chairs that fills much of the room. A slate board to the north, covered with scribblings of chalk and maps of Sandpoint, are pinned to the wall, carefully inscribed, leaving no doubt to the purpose of this room. Doubtless, this is where the raid on Sandpoint was planned.
I'm going to snatch all the maps off the wall. Like, just grab it up.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah, and just shove it in my pack. Like, this will be useful, but later.
While you're doing that, I'm going to try and open this door. Try and unlock it.
Are you trying with your key, or what are you doing?
I'll try it with the key first. We'll see what happens.
You try several of the keys, and though one appears to fit, it doesn't want to turn.
Are you going to let us in or not?
I think I shall not.
All right, then. I'm going to try and kick down the door.
All right. As you kick down the door, or as you attempt to, or go ahead and roll a strength check.
22.
As you attempt to kick down the door, you kind of feel a tingling in your leg, almost as though your leg has fallen asleep. The door itself seems to be unfazed.
You all right there, Richard?
It's like my leg just fell asleep. It's all
Why don't
tingly.
you Why don't you go sit down then?
All right.
You go sit down and figure out whatever's going on there.
That's weird.
I'm gonna grab one of these chairs. I'm assuming one of these chairs are there, and I'm just gonna fling it into this door as hard as I freaking can.
All right. You manage to pick up the chair and throw it against the door, though it seems to bounce off and makes an odd sound when it does, almost as though there was something between the two pieces of wood.
Oh. Some sort of enchantment or something?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Actually, I would. I'm kind of curious.
You shall not pass. It is impregnable, this door.
Give me 3 good men and some climbing spikes, and I'll impregnate the bitch.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. How about we try and pick up the table and use that to ram down the door?
Why not?
I'll get this. I'll get one end. You get the other.
Improvise battering ram, go.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you're both doing this together?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of you roll strength check plus advantage.
19.
2.
Again, you managed to successfully pound the door, but the sound emanating from the collision is not like what you would expect from two pieces of wood clashing against each other. Almost as though there's something in between them.
Whatever you're doing, you sit tight. We'll come back for your ass.
I'm going to experimentally put my torch to the door.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to ember and kind of not char, but smolder and blacken the wood, but not light it aflame.
Outremer. We're gonna get that vinegar. We're gonna soak this door in it. Then we're gonna light it on fire.
Oh, I like this.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we'll run up the stairs.
Legit go there. Or can we speed run that?
Oh, we can speed run it.
Okay, cool.
You're going upstairs and
Around.
then over. Okay.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, we're going down.
Okay.
Upstairs.
We'll speed run that. You make it back with a 5-gallon crate of vinegar.
Excellent.
Sweet. All right, let's. Do you want to just splash this, or do we want to just kind of like try to just soak it get as much like vinegar across the door as we can? Because this is vinegar.
All right.
Wine and alcohol is very flammable, so
let's get as much as we can on the door.
Okay, we're gonna try to coat this as much as we can.
And whatever is there a crack under the door?
There's a small crack, yes.
All right, and then whatever's left over, let's try and dump it and see if we can get it under the door.
All right, sounds good.
Maybe set. Hey, it's gonna get a little toasty in there.
I saw that you had white clothing in there. I'd stand back if you don't want it to get stained.
I think I'm more than safe behind my fortification.
Well, let's see.
All right, Ushmit, when we get our hands on this guy, I'm going to take a couple of his tea.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
All right, let's put this door.
Sets it ablaze.
Yeah. All right, we're going to coat this door as best we can, and then try to set it on fire.
All right. You coat the door fairly well. It's fairly difficult to lift up the 5-gallon container to kind of coat the upper half, but you managed to coat it pretty well. Most of the vinegar, however, is just splashed onto the ground, leaving the room a mess. And
Not like we were taking care of this place anyway.
Right.
And smelling of vinegar.
All right, light it up.
Let's do it.
as you try to light the vinegar, it seems that it is more smoldering than lighting up.
What the hell?
Hold on. I'm assuming it doesn't smell great.
It smells like vinegar. That's all you can smell right now.
Right. All right, Uchime. Stay here. I'm gonna go grab the other one. If we can't burn this down, maybe we can smoke him out.
Hey, are you smelling vinegar in there?
Yes, I do smell the vinegar. You can. It almost sounds like she's pinching her nose.
Well, open this door or else we'll be forced to use more. It's going to smell like shit over there, even more so than already it is.
You mean like the smell coming from your ass?
Oh my god. Hey, that was a pretty good one, actually. Not going to lie. But
I can smell barbarians from a mile away.
Barbarian, excuse me.
I am a gentleman, a gentle orc man.
I've
Thank
seen
you very
his-
much.
It's amazing.
It is. Thank you, Tristan. It is a beautiful hat. You could see that if you just opened the door.
At
I've
least
seen better.
Oh my god! This. Maybe we
Yeah,
could.
well,
make
your clothing is tacky and outdated. Who wears white robes anymore?
that was so last season. What are we doing?
Last season, it was so last century.
That's right.
Oh my god, I'm a fancy mage. I wear flowing white robes. Ah, damn me.
This is coming from someone that travels with a man with a feathery hat? Who wears those anymore?
Feathery hats are cool.
Those are in style.
Everybody
Last
likes pirates
century.
nowadays.
Oh my.
It's a new thing.
Alright, we could trade insults, or we can open the door and discuss this like gentle people, like good,
Because you're the
honest
one who's acting
people,
like a barbarian right now.
right?
You're the one trying to light a door on fire.
Yeah, because you're not the one who's letting us in.
Why the hell would I do that?
We
I
just
don't
want to
know. Why the
talk.
hell are you hanging out in a castle full of goblins?
I have no affiliation with those goblins.
Wait, really?
If you had no affiliation with them, why were they running rampant? Why didn't you do anything about it?
One must deal with the muck at times.
Oh, so maybe we can all just get along. How about you open the door? We will not attack. We will stop this vinegar attack.
I find that hard to believe. I know you as the saviors of Sandpoint, as some might call you. However, you're more like the fools of Sandpoint to me.
Fools of Sandpoint. So, so you don't like Sandpoint? Is that it?
I nor favor it, nor hate it.
Maybe. Maybe we are fools, but we would like to learn, if possible.
Learn what exactly?
Well, what would make us not fools?
He's got a point there.
Tell us what we need to know. If we are so foolish, teach us. Tell us.
You will know soon enough once we rain fire on Sandpoint. Though Sandpoint, I have no affiliation with it. One must fill one's purse.
Oh, so blood money then. Interesting.
Though my robes are white, you might consider me a blood mage.
Oh, excellent. Alright, we're dealing with fucking blood mages now.
So, if you don't favor Sandpoint, but you also don't hate it, why would you raise it to the ground?
Right?
Did I not already explain that one must fill one's purse?
Maybe it would be more profitable to not destroy the town.
I mean,
I
if there's
think
anything
not.
I've learned, it's that war is how a person makes their money, but like the land provides the money. How are you gonna, use it as a continuous flow of income if everybody's dead?
That will no longer be my concern.
What are you getting paid? We could double it.
By the look of the way that you're dressed, I doubt it.
Why
By
do
the
you
way,
think we can double it. We don't dress like we have money.
right?
It looks like your wares have seen better days.
Well, we've just,
We've
killed
been
how
crawling
many,
through a dungeon for 3 days.
right?
Indeed.
You know what? Screw you, man. We're trying to be nice, diplomatic. Well, okay, this came after trying to burn down the door, but we're trying to talk this out, be diplomatic.
Like we're trying our best here, but you're not exactly giving us much. You're not exactly persuading us. You're not saying much in your argument here.
Right?
I need to make no argument with the likes of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Right?
I speak little to errand boys.
Oh my god. Wait, who are we errand points to? Just the people of Sandpoint or someone else?
You tell me?
Oh my god, you speak in riddles. I hate fucking riddles.
I got here like 3 days ago and decided to jump on here for the thrill. I hardly think that makes me an errand boy.
Just makes you a new errand boy.
Alright, you have that other barrel, Tristan. Let's dump this shit under there. The whole thing.
So you used up the last or all your 5-gallon keg. What are you trying to do now?
We're gonna go get the other one and dump it underneath the
Yep.
Of the wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All right.
probably not gonna smell. It's not gonna be as bad smelling, but it's not gonna smell good either, I assume.
And theoretically, we could put a torch to that and just light the whole floor on fire.
Yes.
All right. So you hop back over and you grab the other cask of wine and come back. This one's about the same size, about 5 gallons. And you do the same?
Yep. Except we dump it underneath the crack.
Yep.
Just kind of flood the room.
All right.
What is that you're doing?
All right. How's this for errand boys? I'm gonna put my torch into the right on the wine.
All right. This time, you managed to get a small flame, a small kind of almost docile flame, to burn at the base of the wood door. After a moment, the flame licks up and higher, and it begins to engulf the door itself. And
So much fun.
and burns in creating a smell of burnt grapes and vines. Though it appears that the door continues to burn, damage to the door seems limited. The lock, however, appears to become hot to the feel.
Uchimere, grab the other end of this table.
You think your parley tricks can make it through my door? I think not. My magic is more powerful than your brute.
I'm going to have to call bullshit on that as we lift up the table. Let's try and ram this fucker.
Let's try to hit the lock, because if the lock's getting it's warm enough to be hot for the touch, its integrity is probably weakened.
Absolutely. Aim for that lock.
Aim for the lock.
All right. Roll a strength check.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Thank goodness I only rolled a 14. Or I got the 14.
And then plus, I have like a 30 modifier, so.
Okay.
Rammy door.
Um, All right. You okay. You by aiming at the lock, you managed to smash through the now brittle and uh brittle and broken lock, revealing in front of you. Let's see. So, revealing in front of you a chamber. Come on. There you go. Revealing in front of you a large chamber. A large wooden work table sits in the middle of this room, its surface cluttered with scrolls, books, stones, tablets, covered with dense, spiky runes, and fragments of carvings that appear to have been chipped off statues and marble-glyphs. To the north, a floor-to-ceiling set of wooden shelves stacks with pikes, shovels, brushes, lanterns, and equipment one might expect to see at an archaeological site.
Where's the individual? There's no door here, is there?
Whoopsie. All right. From the edge of... From the edge... Oh, wait. Crap. Damn it. From the edge of the room, you see what appears to be a wall that is rising up from the ground. On the other side of the wall, you see a staircase with the white hooded figure running down the staircase, turning to the lower depths of the chamber.
After him!
Right?
Oh. Roll. Actually, it's before we do that. Roll a athletics check. So you see who you're first.
That's going to be a 24.
I've got a 22.
All right. As you dash forward, you fling yourself forward, trying to jump over the wall as it kind of levels to the ceiling. Utramir and Tristan, however, though you try to dash forward, you only just missed going leaping over the increasing wall, and you smash against a now stone wall.
Damn it!
Yeah, and bounce off, kind of falling to the ground.
Damn.
Ugh.
We'll get you yet, you blood mage, whatever.
Bastard.
There's got to be like a switch or something in here, something that activates that door.
I'm going to take a look around at some of the things that he's collected as an archaeologist.
Good idea. While you do that, I'm going to search for like the walls, see if there's like some sort of switch.
That was a nat 1.
You see absolutely nothing.
I see things.
Yeah, you see
And
stuff.
I didn't roll much better. 3.
But clearly we're still spinning, smacking into the door.
You don't see a whole lot.
Should we try and open up these crates then? If we maybe there's
Still a little woozy. I pick up a shovel. Like, let's open them up.
If there's another shovel, I'll grab that one to help. That wall's pretty thick.
It's thick. Thick wall.
Thick wall. I like my
Thick.
walls thick.
Ah, yes, man, equality.
You know?
I slam the edge of the shovel like into the crate to use as a lever.
I like my walls like I like my women. Stony and fortified.
Isn't that supposed to be castles?
Good one. I like my women like I like my walls, which are how I like my castles. It's a triangle of like.
It's a triangle of preference.
That's correct.
All right. So you kind of look around and you really don't see a whole lot. You see a couple of shovels, a couple of brushes, kind of miscellaneous scrolls in a language you don't understand, with these odd spiky runes that, at least to Uchimir, seem somewhat familiar, but you're having a difficult time placing at the moment. Roll a knowledge occultism, or whoever. Tristan, you can roll occultism too.
Cool.
I know like nothing about occultism. Let's give it a spin. 12.
I've got a 0 in occultism, but I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
All right. So you're not entirely sure, but you remember hearing a story about perhaps it was gods, or perhaps it was some sort of demons, or some sort of ethereal force that left runes behind or was seeking some runes. These look like they might be associated with that story. Something about these kind of spiky runes that you have seen before in statues, perhaps in the past, or maybe some carvings here and there just on your travels. But you're having a difficult time remembering the specific deity or force that it is tied to. Uchimir, you, however, you do remember at least one room being at least somewhat associated with Lamashtal.
These sound familiar, like they play upon my memory, but I can't exactly place them where. I've seen them before, but it's tricky.
Right, there's some symbols of Lamashtal, which again I don't know a ton about, but I know a bit. At least I recognize it.
All right.
If only we had our occult expert, Ciro.
Yeah, if only Ciro was still here.
Right, we could. He could tell us.
We've definitely explored all we can on this end.
Should we try the other door? See if.
Let's see what we can't find on the other door.
All right.
All right. Oh, Tristan, add into your inventory or the party inventory Sandpoint maps.
Oh. Yeah, on the
attack
inventory.
plans.
I'll add that to the party inventory.
Sounds good. We can study these after we've kind of done with more exploring, maybe.
Right.
All right. So you're going into the next chamber?
Yes, gonna get those keys out. Let's try that door.
All right. as you go through this chamber, you find a key that fits. And as you go through this chamber, you find on the other side of the door another hallway.
Yeah, hallway, baby. Let's open this door as well.
All right. This time, when you open the door, you find a room. This room, however, appears to.
It's like in the Legends of Naruto, where they try to unmask Master Kakashi and they find another mask.
Another, it's a never-ending cycle here.
This room, however, does have some ornaments.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The lower 4 feet of this wall is an empty room covered with crude drawings in mud, blood, and paint.
Wasn't.
Most of the drawings show goblins engaged in some sort of violence against humans, horses, or dogs.
Ugh.
One pictured to the north on the north wall is at least 3 times the size and complexity of the other scrawlings. The images show Thistletop from one side, the goblin stockade perched atop like a crown. The cave has been drawn into the center of the image, and looming inside is what appears to be an immense, muscular goblin, snake-like eyes, and a dog slicer in each taloned hand. If the scale compared to the rest of the drawings is to be believed, the goblin must be at least 30 feet tall.
Oh my god. That's one big effing goblin.
Big goblin.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Same.
Let's get out of here too. Gonna try and open this door in front of us.
Yeah.
Not the best work of art. I was kind of hoping, again, tapestries, something, that sort. But if you were to grab a rug, throw it in here, it might tie the room together nicely.
I mean, maybe just a little bit.
Right?
All right. As you go through the next door, you find a chamber. 2 large stone doors. You find a chamber with 2 large stone doors sit on the western wall. Their faces carved with images of horrific, deformed monsters crawling in their way out of pregnant women of all races.
Oh God.
The image. I say we don't go through those doors just yet.
Why can't we ever find anything nice in these caverns?
Right? Just one nice bit of art.
No pickles, no beautiful women. Like,
Both of you roll a knowledge religion.
Oh, yeah. Better than my last roll, 15.
knowledge religion. I've got nothing in there. So I just have a straight 16.
Though these images, horrific as they might be, is something that you've never seen before. You have heard stories, campfire stories, that some of the passersby and travel companions you've had in the past tell you about the churches of Lamashdow and the temples of worship of Lamashdow having such carvings. Only she, the goddess of demons and monsters, would allow such horrific imagery.
I mean, that's pretty messed up.
Do you think?
What do you say we try the door to the east of us?
Let's do that. I think we should definitely do that. I think that's a great idea.
Right, seems a little better than pregnant door.
Yeah, this is definitely not it.
No thanks.
No, thank you. We're good.
If I could, I think I'll take a pass on that artwork.
It's gonna be a no from me, Chief.
For that reason, I am out.
It's gonna be a no from me, mate.
All right. As you go through the next door, you find a fork in the road. The passage to your right looks somewhat familiar. The once blood-soaked floor of blue blood-soaked floor now washed clean with the tide. A rotting carcass still floating at the water's edge, kind of pinned by the thistles at the edge of the water of this chamber.
Very nice. Let's go up. Go north. What will we find on our journey north? Hopefully not another effed up door.
You find dozens of strange dead bodies lie scattered about this room. Most are seabirds and ospreys, but there's a mix of dead goblins here as well. Each body is literally skin and bones. As far as the interior organs and muscles, somehow have been drained away, leaving behind skeletons draped with leathery, slowly rotten skin.
It just gets better and better.
We just can't win.
No, we really can't. It's just gross.
Disgusting.
It's just gross all the time. I don't understand.
Both of you roll a perception check.
Let's see if we can find anything of use. 22.
23.
All right. As you kind of mull around and see what's in this room, it seems like most of the goblins' gear is kind of rotten away over time. But you do find something of interest. One of the goblins in particular appears to be a little bit larger than the rest.
Maybe the former war chief.
He appears to be wearing a fairly, despite being covered in salt and what was guts, he appears to be wearing a finely crafted hide leather armor.
Ooh.
However, upon further inspection, you discover that the leather used was that of dogs.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Love that. I love that for us.
Yeah, it's great.
Though made of a unconventional material, it seems to be of finer quality than you even might find in some markets.
I mean, it's a very nice dog leather.
Pretty good.
It's very nice.
I mean, do we take this, you think?
Do
It's
we?
pretty grotesque.
I mean, it's the ethics of kind of wearing something that was made out of a dog.
Yeah.
Do you want to just take it and resell it
Yeah,
and not talk about this again?
absolutely.
Okay.
All right. The leather hide itself is worth about 300 gold. The
I guess
dog
that
leather.
makes it a little easier.
If you can find the right buyer. Not every
It makes
buyer.
it a little more palatable.
As you kind of rummage through his and discard the bones, you find underneath a masterwork horse chopper as well as a masterwork short bow.
You want that? I pick up the short bow and the horse chopper. Like,
Let's do it.
neat. Look at what I got here.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. See, I guess there was stuff to find here
I
besides
suppose.
all this horrific imagery.
And this just absolutely terrifying. Everything.
Mm.
I guess. Do you want to take the short bow and stuff?
Sure, I'll take that.
All right, I hand him the short bow and the horse chopper.
Oh man.
Ugh. The shit we are finding down here. I cannot. Oh my god.
Horse chopper, by the way. Ugh.
Oh god. Just god.
Love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's all that I ever wanted to find in my life. Forget the women, forget the pickles.
Yeah.
I'll go with the horse chopper.
Yeah, a horse chopper and a short bow. That's all life's been missing.
Pretty good. Life couldn't get any better than this. All right. Shall we let's we should go back the way we came. Or we should go through let's go back to this chamber.
All right.
And again, I think before we go through those big doors, I think we should go back down, try this door here, and then explore from there.
Very well.
All right, let's try and unlock this door. I assume.
All right, you find a key that unlocks it,
Awesome.
and you return to. What was that? What appears to be an abandoned feast hall.
Oh, finally something a little more palatable.
Right? This is a little bit better. All right, should we just go through? I wonder if all these doors lead to the same place. I'll try the key to the middle door here,
I mean,
or a key.
unless this is like the place where they sacrifice to the everyone.
Right, this could be. Oh, not right.
This could be unfortunate.
Right, let's see what's here.
All right. You find, as you move through the door, a long hallway.
Everyone's favorite. Let's try
Everybody
the door.
loves the long hallways.
Hallways here. Hallways there.
Yeah, hallways everywhere.
Hey, let's go to the west. What do we find behind this door? Oh, let me guess. It's quite probably a hallway.
Only another
try
fucking
that.
hallway.
We'll see what happens though.
Are you going through that one? Okay.
Yeah, let's try that one.
Sorry. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, okay. You can't see that.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Hold on a second.
Oh. I guess I already did it, so have to commit to it. I did it.
No, move out. It's something you guys should see, but for some reason,
Isn't functioning.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, here we go. You find, once you go through the door, dozens of ratty curtains and lumpy pillows, a rumped dog skin of furs lay heaped to the south half of the chamber, which smells of nauseating mixture of vinegar and rotten flowers.
Ugh.
amazing.
See in the chamber several creatures. It appears that a bugbear and his two goblin wives, you find them in a peculiar scenario.
Oh god.
Compromising, you might even say.
Are we
Compromising.
finding them in
Holy
Horatio
shit!
del
I've never
Capo?
seen. I've never seen that position before.
Oh my god! I don't think that. Oh my god! I thought that was a rumored position. Oh my god!
Oh my!
Wait, what are you doing around here?
We were looking to join.
Get out of here!
Oh, sorry about that.
Yep,
But
yep, sorry, sorry.
The bugbear immediately discontinues his activity and runs for his sword that's
I'm
lied
slamming
against
the door shut.
that lies against the wall. Roll initiative.
Oh god.
Shit!
Oh fuck.
I'm hoping these guys. Please tell me he's not wearing armor. If he's,
He's going at this naked.
listen, he should have one form of protection there, but
100%.
it shouldn't be armor.
Oh my god, I rolled for shit. 12.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, we're sorry, we're just
24.
passing by.
We were leaving.
Right, we'll leave. You can get back to
We're leaving. We promise we have nothing to do with this.
Yep.
We want absolutely nothing to do with this.
We should have knocked first.
Yeah, we're so sorry.
They could have put a wool sock on the door or something.
Yeah. You could have done theoretically there was a ton of things you could have done to not interrupt us. Have us interrupt you.
Right, I guess the door was locked, but
Really, this one's kind of on you.
yeah, you could have put the sign up or something. Do not disturb.
Kristen, what'd you get? For initiative?
24.
All right, we're Uchamir. All right. Tristan, we're gonna start with you.
All right, you pervert. I didn't want to do this. I'm gonna slash at him with my hand and half sword and just fucking gut him from, his sword to throat.
But didn't you just slam the door?
Oh wait, yeah, no, the door's slammed, so we're on the outside. You know what? Let's just brace against the door.
Good idea.
Jameer, find something happy to prop against this thing.
Oh man.
Worry
All
about
right.
that later. Go and grab those crates or something. Oh my god.
Oh, if only I'd gone first, I could have tried to lock the door.
Wait, can I try to lock the door then?
The lock's on the other side.
Damn it.
Ah,
All right, I'm gonna say brace. Brace and okay, go find something heavy to prop against this thing.
All right, so you're just trying to brace the door, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna probably try to brace the door and get the fuck out of here.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead and roll. Both of you roll a strength check.
7. Holy shit.
17.
17.
Mhm.
All right. You hear a big smash at the door. Though you had braced against the door, you still feel a jolt of energy come through the door, and you actually back off from the door a little bit. The door kind of creaks open, but you can go ahead and try to kind of brace again.
I'm
Let's do
gonna
it.
try to brace again.
All right, go ahead.
Natural 1.
Me too.
Really?
Yep.
All right. All right.
At least it was when we were bracing a door and not going for an attack or save.
Well, there's nothing to really attack yet.
True.
All right. As you try to brace the door, you miss you somehow miss completely your footing, and you kind of cross your legs a little bit. And as the next force comes through, it actually launches both of you back 5 feet.
Oh boy.
And both of you roll a reflex save.
That's better.
Okay, that's better.
23.
22.
Okay. You both managed to recover enough where you don't fall on your ass. So this is going to bring us to... This would be Thasmus's first. Because you guys just use your entire turn for bracing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So that would be 1. So he's going to see what he does. All right, he's going after... Oh, who is he going after? Let's find out. He's going after Uchamir.
Oh god.
All right. So here, I'm gonna move these suckers first. Yeah. So he's going after Uchamir. Neither of you guys get attacks of opportunity because you screwed it. You screwed the pooch.
And I don't think we ever said anything about drawing our swords, so...
Oh god.
No. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's not good.
It's
Okay.
the bearer of bad news for us.
Uchamir, you 7. Oh, you only just don't get hit. Oh my goodness. Like I'm 1 away. All right. So Uchamir, you manage to dodge 2 attacks from the flail of this giant bugbear that, even by bugbear standards, is quite sizable, both in height and girth. If you had and okay, he's damn it.
I've heard of a third leg,
bugbear.
but oh my god, that thing's got some good.
Moving on. Behind him, his 2 goblin wives
Oh god.
come strutting behind him, both of which go after Tristan.
Listen, I didn't want to know where baby goblins came from.
All right.
I never needed to know.
All right. They are coming. Let's see. One is coming at Tristan with a horse chopper.
How do they manage to find these things?
Right.
They make them. The other with a crossbow. And oh no. Oh no. Okay, what's your AC?
20.
Okay, good. Okay, so no. Okay, so the one in the front, the one farthest to the east, is coming at you with a horse chopper, and all 3 attacks fail miserably. The one in the back, however, the one with the short bow, manages to notch an arrow and pull tight. And then releasing the arrow, doing a sizable amount of damage. She actually rolls a natural 20.
Oh, fuck you.
Thankfully, her damage roll wasn't all that great, so she only delivers 8 points of damage.
Only delivers 8.
Oh, only 8.
Only 8 points of damage.
I mean, it could have been worse.
That's
Sure.
true. It's true.
Her other 2 arrows fling kind of to the end of the room and bounce against the wall. That brings us to Uchamir.
Kill them
All right.
both.
Going to draw my rapier. And you know what? Been admiring this man's unit. Time to take aim at it.
You going after the man's unit?
Yep, you know it. Time to bring him
Aw.
back down to 2 legs.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
This is just a prime opportunity. This guy could have, just got his armor on, could have said whatever, but hey, he also tried to come at Utramir, and if you come at me, you best not miss. It looks like he's already coming at something else in there. So.
It was a bad idea. All right, go and roll attack.
All right, that's so close to a nat 20. That's a 27.
That hits.
9.
All right. Though you cleave dangerously close to the bugbear's unit, you manage to clip him only on the thigh, not on his third leg.
Damn. Look at the size of that thing. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, I guess. All right, I'm going to attack again.
Oh, what are you trying to do? Unman me?
Obviously.
I mean, a little bit. I got to say, I got a little envy. Need to chop you back down to size.
I'll have to chop you down just for that one.
My next attack is 21.
All right, that hits.
5. Oh no, sorry, 8. 5 plus 3.
All right, the bugbear's looking actually more hurt than you might expect. Given his lack of armor, he's not feeling so hot.
Let's go for one more. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try it.
Might as well.
13.
Does not hit.
All right. It was worth a try.
All right, that brings us to Tristan.
All right, I'm gonna start cleaving through goblin bitches because apparently that's what I do. So I'm just gonna get to cleaving.
Hell yeah.
And that is an 18 plus 3, so 18, 19, 20, 21.
That hits. Are you going for the one to the south?
I'm going for the one who shot me with a crossbow bolt.
All right. Yeah, you can reach them.
So I'm gonna give her a cleave, and I'm gonna assume I probably don't have my shield out, so I'm gonna use 2 hands. And D12 this chick.
Oh my god. Do it.
You shall receive. That's a 12. Plus. Wait, do I get any bonuses with this? With plus my strength, so that's a 15?
15. All right.
15.
So you cleave this goblin wife in half. She was once 1, now she is 2. Her blood flows to the ground and pools, leaving the once dirty and kind of darkened chamber to a crimson red.
Oh,
What I do to one, I'm going to do to the other. So we're going to come out of our spectacular cleave right there and try to bisect the other wife.
do it.
All right.
All right. And okay, that is a 19. Sorry.
That hits.
Sweet. And another 2-handed strike. Okay. That's a 13.
Holy shit.
This
I gotta-
time, instead of
hands more often.
this time, instead of cleaving the goblin wife in twain, you simply decapitate her, leaving her head to roll across the ground back into the bedchamber.
Nice.
God, that was badass, Tristan.
All right, I have one more attack, right? But it's the -10.
-10.
Right.
Okay. Let's go for it. Let's try to take a chunk out of Mr. Bugbear.
Hell yeah, take off his head, and I'm not talking about his actual head.
So I rolled a 19 -10 is 9 plus 10 to attack, so that brings me up to 19 again.
Right?
That hits.
Sweet.
Man. Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. You cleave down the back of the goblin bear, splitting his back open deep. It almost looks like you could see bone glimmering inside the wound, though he is still very much alive.
Whoa, holy smokes.
I shouldn't say very much. He's still alive.
You know what? Like, I did work that round. I'm not mad.
I think you're okay.
I did some work, so you know what? Okay. I took out one and Goblin Wifey's 1 and 2, so and I've done a chunk to Mr. Bugbear. I think I did okay.
It's like the classic song goes, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You know what? We're not gonna get shot again or cleaved again, except for by this fucker. So
Correct. And I assume he's going for me because I was aiming for his dick. I mean his Johnson. I mean his
his girth.
his girth, yes.
All right. Let's see how the bugbear does. Ooh. Nice.
Oh,
Let's see.
nice for him isn't exactly nice for us.
Right.
So the bugbear is going to stride here and then stride back. That negates your attack of opportunity.
Ah.
And then he is going to just make a beeline. I think someone had Tristan, I think you have the life stream on.
Yeah, I mean, you're good.
Okay. All right, he is just going to just book it. But as he books it, you hear kind of a clank and a glimmer coming from behind one of the doors, almost like someone is running through a elongated chamber in full-clad armor. From the door, from the chamber, you see a man clad in armor now approaching you.
Oh, fuck me.
Excellent.
He is this door? This door is open. He is going to. I'm going to move this goblin out of the way. He's going to make a beeline at Tristan, and Tristan, roll a reflex save.
Sweet. All right, 16 plus my reflex is 9, so 25.
All right. So he attempts to kind of shoulder you, but you manage to kind of dodge out of the way just in time. So you get to move 5 feet that way. He moves there. He, however, is still going after the attack. Let's see. He too appears to have a bastard sword in his grasp and cleaves at you, Tristan.
I do to you?
Using. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no,
Push.
no.
Okay. 20 to the. Okay. So that.
Natural 20, I assume.
Let's see, D10. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. See then. Wait, is that right? Hold on a second.
What?
9. Oh no. Okay. He misses his first attack, but on his second attack, he rolls a natural 20
Oh, great.
using a bastard sword with 2 hands.
Oh, great.
He deals 23 points of damage.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
He rolled a 9 times 2.
Oh my
That's
god.
5.
ow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What the hell did I do to this guy? What the hell?
All right. That ends his turn.
Okay, so clearly not friendly, that guy.
So let's see.
Oh, I screwed that up. Tristan. $12. I think Uchimir should go next.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to sword drawn. I'm going to try and take this guy out.
Sneak attack.
All right. So he gets. Oh wait, are you? You can stride in and not avoid the attack of opportunity, but if you bolt in, he gets attack.
I'll stride in.
All right. So that uses a turn,
No worries. I
or
only
not a
need
turn,
two.
action.
I only need 2 to take this fucker down.
Hell yeah.
19.
Wait a second. That's right. Oh, that's something screwy.
No worries.
19.
Yep.
Does not hit.
Oh, all right. Second roll. Let's go.
One second. Why is this?
Nat 20, baby.
Hey.
Hold on a second. Something screwy with this. Okay, whatever. Natural 20. Okay, what's the total?
Let's see. The total is so minus the 5. That's going to be 23.
Okay, that hits. So roll damage and times 2.
Come on, 6. That's going to be 15.
All right. All right. You slash down his back as he's facing Tristan and manage to find a gap in his armor. Or excuse me, you thrust forward and find a gap in his chainmail armor. All right. Was that it? Was that your
That's
turn?
the end of my turn. 2 attacks, and I had to stride in.
Okay, so the knight already went. So Tristan, you're up.
Okay, how dare this prick try to outnight me? So
Take his head.
I'm gonna take his. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna try for the hands, and then, I'm gonna try for the head. Then we're gonna try for the hands.
Hell yeah.
So I'm keeping the same order as before, where it goes Tristan, enemy, Utramir. So that's why I gave him an extra.
Gotcha.
All right. So blah 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 blah. 22.
That hits.
Get fucked. All right. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
All right, you slash down the front of his chest and cleave into his padded armor, kind of opening up his a wound on his stomach.
Cool. We're gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna hit him again. That is a 20.
It's not hit.
Fuck. One more time.
Here we go.
That is another 22.
Does hit.
Wait. Come on, give me big number. Give me big number. Yes, you did not fail. 15 points of damage.
Oof. All right. That leaves him very, very hurt. You strike down and cleave into his shoulder. Your blade only being stopped by his clavicle bone.
Ow.
Holy shit.
All right.
Could I have taken off his hands?
What's that?
Could I have taken off his hands?
Could you have taken off his hands?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were aiming for his hands,
Shit. All right.
maybe. All right, that brings us to the knight.
This bastard.
All right. The knight throws down his blade and falls to his knees. He cries out, "Hold! Hold there! I know."
Oh, it's a little late for that, homie.
I know when I've been outmatched. Spare me, if you please.
I looked at Utramir like, can you believe this guy?
Do you know what? I think we shouldn't kill him. It would be dishonorable to kill this man who has disarmed himself.
Sorry, were you the one he immediately rushed into and tried to start cleaving?
I know, but I cannot in good conscience kill a man who has thrown his weapon aside.
Okay, as miffed as I am at this, I don't kill him, but I do point the tip of my put the point of my sword under his chin, and poke him enough to draw a bead of blood, and I'm like, start talking now.
Do I have your word that if I tell you what I know?
I think I don't think my good word is the one that we should be questioning right now. Spill it.
You have my word. We will not harm you.
I kind of nod in agreement, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. Lacking options, it appears that the knight agrees and kind of bows his head in submission. I am but a soldier of fortune and am only here to wade my purse. It is not my intent to die here, and should you be gracious enough to allow me to live through this day and drink another glass of ale, I will tell you what I know.
Proceed.
All right.
I and some of my companions have come here seeking employment by a white-haired woman. She has become somewhat of a lure for men of my profession. And the first time I met her, she seemed to be having a manner about her that left her with a foreboding presence, but not one that one can't respect. The woman I'm speaking of course, goes by many names. The white-haired, the demon, the what is it that they call her? The goblins. I think they call her the mean lady, the nasty, something along that side.
Hmm.
I simply call her Commander, but you may know her as Nuella.
Noella.
Noella.
Indeed. She once called Sandpoint her home and has since sworn vengeance upon it. Some 5 years ago, she broke away from the settlement and went exploring and came back angered and seeking retribution for the evils that befell her in the years growing up at Sandpoint.
Hmm.
As I said, I am but a mere soldier of fortune, as is that I call him companion, but more like colleague or the bugbear that you may have, that it appears that you crossed paths with, as well as another orc fellow. What was his name?
The chief.
Well, there's the Goblin Chief. Yes, certainly. He certainly proved himself useful, allowing us to station our operations here. Though the one I am referring to is Orc.
Does he have
Similar.
one hand?
Indeed, he does.
Or talk.
Or dig. Or did the last time I saw him.
Where is he?
He left our party a few days ago. After a disagreement between himself and the bugbear, the two of them left on a scouting mission and reconnaissance. But the bugbear, along with the goblin band under his command, saw fit to not only scout, but also light ablaze a nearby farmhouse. The orc, though, despite his appearance, saw no honor or I should say, saw no advantage in such an act, only destruction, and decided to leave after that. Though his actual intentions I cannot say.
Do you know where he went? What direction he even walked in?
I saw him leaving Thistletop heading south, but beyond that, I can't say.
I must find this orc. He is my brother. I very much doubt that he found it was dishonorable to attack a farm. This person, my brother, he is not known for his kindness.
Perhaps not. Perhaps it was simply that he didn't see an advantage to the attack. Goblins and bugbears, by their nature, are more destructive than the more civilized races of the world, like yourselves and I.
Interesting. All right. And what is your name?
Oh, I go by Ulrich. Ulrich von Kickersten. You may call me Ulrich.
All right, Ulrich. Now, what else can you tell us about this place?
Well, if you stay here much longer, you'll no doubt meet a sorceress by the name of Lanier, a dark complexioned woman that prefers to wear the white robes of some order. She goes on and blathers about, but honestly, I don't pay her much attention. I prefer a enemy I can fight hand to hand, not with magic and sorcery.
Well, we know about
We've met.
her.
Have you?
Oh, yes.
Wasn't exactly a pleasant experience, but yes.
Yes.
No, I should think not. She's not a pleasant woman.
Now, Oric, what can you tell us about Nuella? Is she here?
Indeed, she is. She rarely leaves the Thistletop these days, preferring to let the goblin hordes upon her command and mercenaries like myself, soldiers of fortune, do her bidding for her. She's likely just below us, actually, several stories below us.
Is she? What is your plan of attack with Sandpoint? It sounds like you are planning something big.
Well, she was planning something big. I was simply a part of it and looking for payment. Her intent was to burn the city to the ground.
Well, whether or not it was your intention to do this, we will be bringing you to the authorities at Sandpoint and turning you in.
I understand.
You will live, but we will see justice for anything that you have done while working for these orcs. Or goblins, I mean.
I work for no goblin.
I kind of give him a bit of like a stern poke, like easy. Like, let's remember who's got whose sword to whose throat.
Right.
Well, indeed, the balances of fortune are certainly thrust upon you and not I, though I never worked for the goblins. The goblins worked for Nuella, and so did I.
All right, so who you work for, you'll still have to face judgment and justice for what you have done.
Indeed, I have done many bad things in my life, and perhaps now it is time for atonement.
Oh, it is so easy to say that. It's another thing to actually live by it.
Or I could stick you right now and call it even.
Tristan, I know.
There is one more thing you might like to know about Nuella.
Absolutely, let us know.
As you understand it, she has been dead for 5 years now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Sandpoint community thought her consumed by the blazes that took the last cathedral, along with her father, Father Tobin.
Yes.
Okay.
That indeed, though indeed she was present at the blaze, she was not consumed by it. She started it.
Okay, so we have an arsonist.
Why would she do this? What is she so angry about with Sandpoint? What did that town do to her?
Well, I've never been a citizen of Sandpoint, but by her recollection, the people of Sandpoint were never kind to her.
Mm-hmm.
Not because she was foul or mean or ugly. In fact, she seemed blessed by the gods with fair complexion, and that seemed to be her curse, to be beyond compare and almost ostracized from society.
Damn it, Tremere, the one beautiful woman in this place, and she's trying to kill us.
Right, and of course,
Yeah, of course, the one beautiful woman in this place.
wants to kill us.
Of course.
Perfect.
Great.
So how did she? I assume how does she have any control over you or any of the goblins? What does she give you besides money?
What else is there? What else do I need? I've told you, I'm a soldier of fortune.
Is she magical? Does she have any sorcery or anything of that sort? Or she just surround herself with soldiers and sorcerers of fortune?
She has some magical abilities, certainly. I myself have not seen the extent, but I will tell you this. I wouldn't want to cross her.
Well, you will both have to, you and the one you work for will have to answer to the authorities. We will find her and we will bring her in.
Well, I wish you victory now and then.
What we'll have to do with you, Auric, though, is find a spot to hold you while we are continuing our exploration.
In the other room, we do exactly have, cells.
That's true. Do you have any questions for him, Tristan?
I kind of glance at him, and I guess I'm going to pseudo try to intimidate him to find out anything else that he may be hiding. Like, just kind of ask him, like, are you sure that's all you know, and that's all you mean to tell us?
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
I got 5 in this. So 23.
All right.
Scary as fuck. I don't think any of my. Yeah, no, nothing else.
Must admit, you don't want. It's okay if you cross me at the moment, but the whole good orc, bad knights sort of situation. I don't think you want to lie to him.
Well, there is one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a creature down there. Something old. Something ancient. Something. I'm a man that's seen many a things in my life. I've been a soldier. I've seen my brethren die. I've watched them succumb in my hands. But this thing scares me like nothing else. It whatever you might call it, is evil.
Well, this evil has never met Tristan Utremer, nor our steel.
You will need more than steel to vanquish that foe.
About good looks and charm, because we've got plenty of that as well.
We might be able to turn that one on Nola.
It's at this point that Auric is kind of eyes. You kind of see his eyes begin to glass a little bit.
Oh shit!
It looks like he's lost a considerable amount of blood, and he kind of keels over. He just kind of falls over. It looks like he's still alive. He's just very, very bled out and now unconscious.
All right, I'm going to try to patch him up.
I'm gonna rifle through his pockets.
Hey, no thievery.
No,
I have already
no,
made that mistake.
no. I'm going through his pockets and I'm seeing if he has any health potions or anything that help. He
Okay.
took from me, I'm taking from him. Quid pro quo.
Okay. All right.
We'll patch him up. No, we'll pickpocket him first.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. You find on his person a potion of cure light wounds, moderate wounds.
I downed
would
that
say-
immediately.
I was going to say, yeah, please do.
Yeah.
All right. And that's going to give you what was that? Uh, da, 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 da. 3d8 plus 5.
3d8.
Oh, excuse me. That was a lesser. Potion of lesser healing. 3d8 plus 5.
Okay, so 8, 5, 3 plus 5. So
Let's see. While he's doing that, you also find where'd it go? One branded mail. So like armor.
right.
Masterwork heavy steel shield. A composite longbow. 20 arrows. A masterwork bastard sword. An ever burning torch.
Ooh.
And 295 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Okay, so I look at Uchmir and I'm like, and hold up a sword. I'm like, I'm taking this.
Fair.
Yeah, like, listen, you can lecture me about honor and yeah, no, mine. I'm taking
However-
the shield. I'm taking the sword.
However, though, his money, that is his. Earned through blood or not. We should, if we take this money, the only place it should go is back to Sandpoint, actually.
Fair enough.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy. I've
In
already.
the back of my mind, I'm like, I wish Zero was here right now.
So for just a point of note, masterwork weapons give a +1 to attack rolls.
Ooh, sweet. Hell yeah.
So if you're using a masterwork, +1.
That's really good.
I will just replace my.
It's-
So we will go with.
Yeah.
Masterwork.
All right, let's see. I'll try and patch him up now, unless there's something else.
Nope, he's just bleeding out and actively dying. No worries.
That is a 19.
All right. You managed to stabilize him. He is now patched up, but still he's coming back and forth. He's kind of not quite. He's kind of going in and out of consciousness a little bit. He's still lost quite a bit of blood.
All right, let's take him up. I feel like we should take him back up stairs, and we can leave him with flute and loot.
All right.
They can guard him while we continue. While we continue to explore.
All right. So you guys take him up. We're gonna do this.
What kind of shield did he have?
Yes. Just a second.
It was a masterwork something shield.
Just a second. Man. Sorry. It was a masterwork heavy steel shield.
Sweet.
All right, so you guys make it back up with Oric in tow. He is looking pretty loopy at the moment. He's kind of going in and out of consciousness quite a bit, and can't even hold himself up. What do you do?
I'm pretty sure we're dumping him with Flute and Loot, right?
Yep.
Looks like Flute and Loot are in the throne room.
All right, let's take him to the throne room.
Very well.
Loot.
Yeah, what'd you guys do down there?
Oh, we were doing a little exploring.
Exploring?
Yes, we've found a lot of gross stuff down there. A lot of gross shit.
Ooh, what kind of gross stuff?
Dead bodies.
Oh,
A bugbear banging out two goblins.
Yep.
oh, the bugbear. Yeah, he's a nasty.
Did you see him by chance run this way, or?
Nope.
All right, we're gonna
What
find out.
have you been doing here? Well, we've probably been exploring, little buddy.
Oh, well, while you guys were down there, some of the scouting parties came back.
Oh, really? How'd
Really?
that go?
Oh, pretty good. I'm the new chief.
Oh, good.
See, I got the crown and everything.
Did they?
Did
Where
they
are they?
acknowledge you as chief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Where are the where are they now?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, I think they're in the watchtower.
Watchtower, huh?
Did you tell them that we're friends?
Oh yeah, I told them. They're good.
Okay.
They're cleaning up the other dead bodies right now.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Excellent.
So, so they are not going to attack us or Zero, right?
Oh no, they won't do that. If they do that, oh, they're gonna hear from the chief.
All right.
All hail the chief.
All hail the chief.
All hail the chief.
They should turn that into a song.
That would be a great song. That should be your song, your war chant.
Hail to the king.
Ooh,
Yeah, hail to the king, baby.
that's right. Is there any chance you could tell or find a way to bring the goblins into the throne room?
Yeah, hold on. He kind of yells back, "Hey, goblins!" Couple minutes roll by, and you see 5 goblins roll in. And they kind of walk in the room, not really expecting to see 2 Longshanks in front of them. So they walk
3 if you
through.
include the unconscious one.
Right, 3. So they walk through and they kind of take a half step back. But then Loot yells out, No, these guys are okay. I know, they're Longshanks, but they're fine.
Thank you, Lute.
Thank you, Newt.
The other goblins still seem a little apprehensive, but they seem receptive to Lute's encouragement.
We mean you no harm. We are we will not attack you. In fact, we are here to hopefully bridge peace between you and Sandpoint.
Why would we want that?
Says one of the goblins.
Well,
why
but-
wouldn't you want that? I mean, clearly you have a very strong position here and you have a very sturdy place, but it could be a lot better. I mean,
Better how? More food?
more
One of
food, of course. If you open up trade with Sandpoint, you know, you got to think about, you know, your resources here. You don't really have the numbers or the means to fully take advantage of that. You have food, you have material, you have location. Theoretically speaking, you could turn this into a way station, a trading point, a hub. You know, if you were to open up trade and commerce between you and Sandpoint, you would form a symbiotic circle that would, you know, enable you to receive things that you couldn't receive from here, from there, and they would be able to receive things that they couldn't easily access where they are. So what you would need from them, they would be able to provide to you because you have something that they need. You have to think, Sandpoint's a coastal town, and we're obviously in access of places where they can find things like iron ore, raw materials, gems, perhaps. The needs and the demands of that will never go out of style or never go out of demand.
The group of goblins are kind of scratching their heads at everything that you just said, and they look at Lute for clarification.
What he means is, you know how we trade with the bugbear sometimes for arrows and food and pelts and hides and that sort of thing. We just do more of that, but with more people. Maybe even the Longshanks.
And the goblin groups are kind of nodding their heads like, oh, maybe, okay. And Lute says,
Plus, we get more food that way.
And
Right.
they don't get attacked by the Longshanks that way.
And they don't get attacked.
and now the goblins are like, okay, this is sound like pretty good.
And we can get more ale.
We could
Now the goblins
get
are-
more ale.
Now the goblins seem really on board. They're like, all right, food and ale. All right. That's all you had to say.
excellent. All right, good,
Like-
good.
All that Longshanks fancy words. That was a little too much. But food and ale, you got us sold.
Excellent. Well, you know, nothing wrong with wanting the simple things in life.
Not at all.
All right. We should go back down into the dungeon, but before we do that, this man here is badly injured, and we will have to take him to the authorities in Sandpoint. Would you mind watching over him?
He looks kind of dead.
No, he just looks that way. He'll live. Just make sure he doesn't bleed out.
Did you guys do that?
He started it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure he doesn't die.
All right. Before we go any further,
Oh, your audio's.
whoops. Before we do anything else, I'm going to tie his hands.
I
Behind his back.
was just about to suggest tying him up.
Right. And I'm going to find a way to loop the rope so it goes around his mouth as well. I don't want him to try and like talk to the goblins and say, "Hey, those guys are going to turn against you" or something. You know.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check for the knot tying. Are you just binding his hands?
Yeah. We'll just bind his hands. I guess what we'll do is I'm going to. I don't know how to make that work. I'm wondering to get the rope, or maybe we can find the cloth stuff in his mouth.
I'll go run to the bedrooms and just rip off a piece of cloth.
Oh, you can use this.
And Luke kind of rips a loincloth off of one of the dead goblins. Says, "Oh, this'll work."
That's perfect.
That's perfect, Luke.
Shove that in the guy's mouth.
Luke, do you have another one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple more bodies around here. We haven't finished cleaning up yet.
All right, I'm gonna grab another one and use it as the binding thing around his mouth.
Perfect. Now that's tied around his mouth. I'll tie his hands together.
Get his legs
Survival.
too.
18.
All right.
Oh, and I know we can put him in the horse building, the stable.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, your horse is he's kind of getting a little angsty around there.
Well, I think it is. I don't think we'll be here for too much longer. I'll grab some hay from the room on the way out and feed him that as fodder. But I think with all we should know, we should either try to find Nuella and maybe talk her out of this, or we should head back to Sandpoint and warn them.
Yeah, we would give him some food and water, but the last time we saw a goblin, they got trampled. So we're not going over there.
It's definitely the better part. That I think it's I think it's best to err on the side of caution. He may or may not be too fond of goblins.
Absolutely. We'll take care of him. Don't worry about that.
Maybe take care of him.
Yeah, I think we should stay. Unless you think we should.
Let's see if we can't retrace the way this. And I kind of gesture down at the mercenary. I'm like, let's see if we can't find the way he told us to go to find Nuella. Leads us to her, but if not, we'll have to just cut our losses and head back to Sandpoint and warn them.
Absolutely.
Definitely done what we were required to do here by law.
Absolutely.
But anything, they'll want to know.
I just realized also the money from that mercenary. We should not only give it back to Sandpoint, but I know exactly who we should give it to. We'll figure it out when we get back. But
all right.
Anyways, yeah. Should we head back down?
All right, let's head back down and let's go. I'm gonna swing through and see my horse, or I guess we're gonna drag the mercenary to the stable where my horse was once.
Right.
All right.
If you want to grab the hay, I'll drag him.
I'm gonna rope through to the place where Ciro is and grab some hay and then bring it back to my horse.
All right. You come across the horse. He seems a bit more skittish than the last time you saw him. Little apprehensive. It looks like he's eaten pretty much all the grass in the courtyard, leaving virtually no vegetation, just dirt and trample. Looks like there's no water to be had. He seems fairly thirsty as well.
I'm gonna kind of put the hay down there and then loop back and grab some water.
He kind of begins to gnaw on the hay as you go and fetch water.
Yeah.
You find like a bucket and water. Fine. Yeah.
I'll fill up some water. Bring it back.
All right. Yeah. So he's as you are kind of presenting the water, he seems to be very receptive to that, and even lets you kind of pet him as he drinks the water.
Easy there, Longshanks. We'll be out of here sooner or later.
And then Utramir, you are leaving him in the outbuilding?
Yeah, we'll leave him there. We'll put him in the little stable area there.
Okay. You just kind of leaving him in there, just in the corner?
We've already told the goblins that's where he'll be.
And I guess we can lock the door.
Yeah.
Did you guys break down that door?
Oh wait, yeah.
No, I don't think it was broken down. I think it was opened.
Was it open? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was. You're right. That was the one of these doors.
Okay. Okay.
to the
Yeah,
south.
you find the key and lock it. It's fine.
We'll keep him in there locked. That way, he's not going anywhere. He's not going to do anything that can.
All right. What do you guys want to do now?
All right, once more onto the breach, eh?
Absolutely. The third time.
We're going after Nuella.
Absolutely. Before we go down that hallway that Auric came through, should we check this door on the right here to the east?
I can't see that it would hurt as long as there's not another goblin orgy going on.
So true. All right, I'll unlock the door.
All right.
Before like moving in, I'm just going to unlock it and try it, open and push the door in. If it's a push, I don't know, maybe it's pull.
You gotta open the door.
I'm gonna open it.
All right. You open the door and find that the walls of this room are lined with small wooden cages. Inside each cage, a dirty mound of straw. It appears that this room has been utilized as a goblin nursery.
That's kind of sweet.
It's like a nice little baby room.
Kind of sweet, just a little bit. In a
Oh.
creepy sort of way.
Right? It's a little bit of both.
It's creepy, but it's sweet.
Are there any babies in here right now?
Does n- it does not appear that there are any babies in here right now.
Okay. Actually, oh my gosh.
It looks actually pretty barren at the moment.
Goblins not have. You know what? I don't want to know.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
I was gonna ask if is not. I mean, do they not? Are they not? Are they having a shortage of women? But then you know what? I would kind of prefer not to know.
Let's. What do you say we go down this hallway?
Once more onto the breach, Tremere. Once more onto the breach.
And actually, before I'm going to stop at the corner here and kind of peek my head around. Just want to kind of look over there.
Right.
All right. At the edge of the hallway, you find. Or hallway.
God damn it. Let's see. Which door, Tristan, do you think? Left or right?
You know what? I'm gonna leave it to you. I seem to have really bad luck picking these things.
Let's go. We'll go right or north.
All right. You find a one-person bedroom that shows many signs of having been lived in. The bed itself is rumpled and unmade, and half-eaten meals of bread and smoked salmon sits upon the nightstand. A few articles of dirty clothing sit afoot the bed. This room has the stench of that bugbear that you had come across. In fact, it has the same musk as the previous room.
No.
Who knows how many orgies were in here?
Oh God! Why did you say it? All right, keep moving.
Right, we're moving on.
We are moving on.
We'll go to the south. We'll take a left.
You find the bedroom of a this bedroom has a faint odor of musk as well. The bed is covered with a matty gray and black fur. The blood-stained mar of on the stone floor, while a morbid stack of birds at the feet of the bed lie at the feet of the bed.
Lovely. Moving on.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to know what happened here.
Right. We'll do the same order. Let's go to the north.
We'll remind whatever happens to whoever comes here to burn these places.
Right. Burn these rooms. Purge them.
Yeah, these rooms, burn them.
Yep. Just fresh. Start fresh.
Listen, there's places that could be refurbished. These ain't it.
Nope. You ain't getting rid of that smell.
Don't burn them.
Unlike the last two rooms, this room is clean and well organized. A low dresser to the southwest is stacked with papers sitting atop it, weighed down by a large chunk of obsidian, while to the northwest sits a well-made bed.
I'm going to look through those papers.
I'm gonna take that chunk of obsidian and see if there's anything magically about it.
Good idea.
Because if there isn't, I kind of got an idea.
Do you have you don't have detect magic, do you?
I do not.
To you, it just appears to be regular obsidian.
Neat.
We can always have. Oh, what? Sorry.
A pretty sizable chunk, enough for a fair number of spear points or quite a few arrowheads.
If anything, we could bring it back to Zero when he's feeling better, and he can detect it.
All right.
And Uchimir, when you go through the papers on the desk, you find what appears to be mostly stacks of love letters from Pseudo to Nuala.
Ooh, interesting.
Hoodoo?
Pseudo is gosh, he was one of the. He's a half elf. He was the brother to a woman named Emiko. She runs the Rusty Dragon. She's the barkeep there. And he had killed their father, as well as killed all the people who worked at the glasswork building there. Definitely, I knew that he was in cahoots with, or had something to do with Nuala, but I did not know it had gone this far.
You also find documents noting Pseudo's plans to blackmail his father and utilize his influence to further Nuala's intentions against Sandpoint.
No wonder. This is probably how he drew his father to the glassworks. He's probably blackmailing him. Interesting. I'm going to keep the documents.
I would know better than any that people do really go quite far for love, but I can't.
Right, killing his father. It was pretty brutal. Yeah, not a good guy, Suto, and he's definitely dead as a doornail.
Well, I guess we could keep this and give it back to Amiko.
Yeah, we could definitely give it to Emiko and or the authorities, just so they have some more information, knowing that this was his intention.
Okay.
I'm going to take note of that in the inventory.
So you can put that down as pseudo love letters and pseudo blackmail notes, or pseudo blackmail father notes.
Perfect. All right, let's try the next door. Hey, that one was okay.
You did knock on wood right now.
Right? No, I said it. This is where we find the sex dungeon.
Oh,
We already found the orgy rooms. We found the torture room. Now it's just the sex dungeon right here.
now it's god, it's where they had the whips and chains.
Oh boy.
I think that's the regular dungeon.
Oh. Kinky?
Don't want to think about it.
Are you going for the south one?
Yeah, let's go for the south.
All right. While this bedroom is clean and brightly lit by a ever-burning torch lying on the nightstand, its Spartan decor makes it unclear whether it is actively lived in. It does, however, have the smell of a light perfume, something of rosemary and basil.
Interesting.
And lilacs.
Lilacs. Ooh. Good taste.
In fact, you have a memory of smelling this before, not too long ago.
I wonder if this
Don't tell me this is where that white robed was staying.
No question. I mean, not gonna lie, good taste in smells at least.
I'm gonna steal the ever burning torch.
I was wondering if you would be. Good call.
Well, I mean, I stole the other dude's one too, but that just seems like something handy to have.
Absolutely. All right, let's try the last door, or what I assume is the last door here.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
This large chamber seems to serve a dual purpose. To the north is a fine bed with silk sheets, while to the south is a desk and a chair under a hanging lantern, making for a comfortable looking study.
I'll definitely want to examine it, so roll perception. Just explore the room in general, I guess. 24.
You note that the bed is of finer quality, much finer quality than the other beds in the previous rooms. In fact, you would hazard to say that it was probably made not locally, perhaps from, or made or at least sourced from Magnamar.
Interesting. I guess there's nothing else to explore here, right? Let's take a closer look at the desk.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception.
26.
You find a kit for ink and quill and wax and paper. Few candles strewn about, ready for utilization either with the wax melting set or for late night reading. However, beyond that, you don't find anything out of the ordinary.
I'm going to push up against the walls. Again, I have a feeling potentially there could be like a switch or something, secret passage. And if there's no switch, maybe a fake wall or a...
As you kind of like pad around, you actually do find a stone that seems somewhat out of place. You push it forward, and it seems to hold its position. It seems to move forward about 3 inches.
Let's give it another push.
Doesn't move past that initial 3 inches.
All right, let's try the wall again and see if it see if try the walls again and see if maybe it loosened like a door.
Doesn't appear to.
Moves in 3 inches. What is it doing though?
It just moved in 3 inches and now is just kind of staying there.
Oh, or shoot, do we pull it out further?
See what you can't do.
All right, let's try and if I can, I'm going to try and pull it out.
Doesn't seem to move.
Damn.
I'm gonna feel around for another one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You go ahead and roll perception. Or are you just feeling? Yeah, perception.
25.
You feel around and you don't find any other oddly shaped or movable stones. Just the one that's been pushed in.
Interesting. I wonder what that did. Like, if anything, maybe it was just loose. Maybe it's nothing. All right. Well, I guess I tried to pull it out a little bit. I'll push it back in.
It doesn't seem to be moving at all.
Damn.
I'm gonna check the bed to see if anything moved.
Ooh, good idea.
Seems to have stayed where it was.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna lift the bed up. Let's see if there's like a trap door or something.
Doesn't look like it.
Damn. I really want to find damn it. All right, there's probably nothing else in here. Let's get the hell out of here. Go back into the foyer or the main hallway here. Should we go back to the torture chamber and check those 2 rooms, or?
I suppose we could do that.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's gonna be a good place to call it for the night.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good breaking point right there.
Perfect.
Having explored those rooms. All right. Well, thank you so much for playing and watching. And you can check out YouTube videos for any past exploits of our party members. And till next time.
Till next time. Thanks, everyone.
Yes.
Watching now or watching later.